Give the heading. Thermal effects of electric current. Everyone knows thermal effect of electric current, right? In 10th grade also you have studied this particular thing. What is thermal effect of electric current? Whenever an electric current passes through a conductor, then its temperature starts rising. Temperature starts rising due to the heat liberated kinetic energy lost by the free electrons during the heat. So basically, what happens when current passes through a conductor, that implies three electrons are passing through the conductor. When three electrons are passing, they will collide with other free electrons or other atoms, right? So due to this collisions, they will lose certain kinetic energy as the collision is not perfectly elastic. So they will lose certain kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy will be released in the form of heat. That heat is responsible for what? Rising the temperature of the conductor, and this effect is basically called as the thermal effect of
Thermal effect.
electric.
Electric current.
This is called as the thermal effect of electric. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Please remember power next heading is basically power supplied and power absorbed. Both are different things, both are different cases. We'll see exactly when is the battery absorbing power and when is the battery absorbing supplying power. So suppose, guys, if I have an ideal battery, what is ideal battery? Ideal battery is a battery whose internal resistance is zero, if you remember, right? So
Yes, sir.
suppose if I have an ideal battery and this ideal battery is supplying the current. Let's say suppose this battery is supplying a current I, and the battery has a EMF E. Yes or no? So if I tell you to what is the potential difference across points A and B, so will VA minus VB will be equals to E, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So tell me this particular thing, what will be the work done by the battery in 1 second? So work done will be in 1 second. Tell me what is the value of charge. In 1 second, the charge is equals to current, right? Yes or no? Guys, since we know I is equals to Q by time is 1 second, then can you see current and
Mm.
charge are equal? So
Yeah.
work done by
Yeah.
the
Yes,
battery
sir.
in 1 second is basically equals to what the power supplied by the battery. Can you see the current is supplied by the battery? So please remember in this case power will be supplied by the battery. When current is supplied, power is supplied also. Na? So work done will be equals to what? Charge into potential difference. And can you see this is in 1 second. So work done current will be equals to charge. So I can write it as power is equals to charge will be I and potential difference here will be. So can you see this is the power supplied.
Mm.
So this is your case and power is supplied by the battery. Or I can use you can write it like this. First case is basically the oh, sorry, my bad. Done. Whenever you're done writing, just tell me.
Done.
Now the second case will be where what is the power? What will be the case when power is absorbed by the battery? So power absorbed by battery will be the case when current will be supplied to the battery. Enough? Can you see in this case current is supplied by the battery? Whereas in the next case current will be supplied. In this case current is supplied to the battery. So can you see both the cases are different? So, suppose this is the case. Can you see this is an ideal battery again, and now I'm supplying a current I to it, and that will be A. C. So now what will be the power supplied? Here power absorbed will be equals to I into E. Power supplied. Oh, उल्टा लिख दिया मैंने. It will be the same thing. I please remember this is the rate at which chemical energy will be being restored. And basically, when this happens, chemical energy, when it will be restoring, then it will be the case of charging. Yes or no? Whereas in this case, when this will be supplying the battery, then I can write it as the rate at which the chemical energy is being consumed. Basically, this is the case of discharging. ये लिख लेना. Discharge. Charging and discharging. Is this clear, guys? Charging and discharging. When charging will happen, then chemical energy will be restored. Current has to supply it to the battery. Then it will be a charging thing. Wherever in the case of discharging, it will be. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is your power absorbed and power supplied by the battery. If it's a real battery, then what will happen? In the case of a real battery, I told you, you have to multiply with potential
We'll have
difference.
resistance.
Yes, you have resistance. So basically, this E which you have written, it was basically VA minus VB, right? And I think we have done in the case of real battery, VA minus VB is equals to what? When current is supplied by the battery, then E minus IR. And when current is supplied to the battery, then E plus IR. Okay. But we'll never do that because that is a little bit tricky and generally it confuses people. So that's why I don't see. Anyways, next heading.
Sir,
Yes, then.
can you scroll up a little?
Sure. Simple.
Up.
Or up.
A part. Thank you, sir.
No problem. करो फटाफट. Acha, when is your school vacation starting, guys?
So from 5th.
From the
So
5th.
July 8th.
July 8th, July 5th. Yes. What else?
9th.
July 9th. What else?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I don't think so. I'll have it soon. They told like July month you might have extra classes.
Okay. No, basically our classes will be like not in the morning. It will be like in the afternoon.
Okay. Like, sir, I don't know. Like, they say that they didn't get approval yet from the ministry.
Ha,
So
obviously.
until and unless they get, so they can't conclude anything.
Yes, because summer vacations are very necessary for people right now. So that's why I think so. Even the ministry is hesitating. Extra classes, I think they will be fine, but not more than 2-3 hours. Okay.
Yes, sir. So we will have the same classes like this only, right?
No, I'll change
In
the
July.
schedule a little bit. I'll increase the classes a little bit
Okay.
because you people will be having less school hours, right? And school mein already the portion is way far, right? We have already completed EMI, I think, as far as I'm aware.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I need to complete that till EMI at least. Because now you'll get to know the difference between the school level and this over here. It's like you'll find it very different. You know, we have
That's
it.
because like during these holidays only they pour us all the homeworks,
Mm,
record works, all the assignments for boards.
mhm. So don't worry, it will be like I will be taking most probably, we'll talk with the management and like tell you from where we'll start with the change the schedule. Abhi tak I have not received any notification regarding the same. Let's see. Anyways, done. Oh, we are done. Now, Joule heating law. What is Joule heating law? Okay, for example, suppose if there is a resistance, can you see a resistance in between points A and B? And if you
Yes,
pass
sir.
a current I through this particular R, can you see if you are passing this current I through this particular R? Then according to the Joule heating law, if current is constant, then the heat developed in the resistor, the heat developed in the resistor or heat produced, first I'll write the statement. The heat produced in the resistor is directly proportional to the square of current, directly proportional to the or in spite of writing this whole thing, I can write it in mathematical form. The heat produced is directly proportional to the square of the current. The heat proportional is directly proportional to the resistance, and the heat is directly proportional to time. So the overall heat produced in a conductor is I square R into. Is this clear? Then what is the H? H is the heat produced in the conductor. I is the constant current. Okay. R is the resistance, and T is basically the time interval till which current was passed. And H is basically the heat developed. Is this clear? But please remember, this is only when current is, this formula will only be applied when current is constant, and the answer will be in joules. Na? So this is joules heating law. Yes, sir, already 10th grade mein you have studied, right?
Yes, sir.
Now what is the addition to 12th grade? If current is given as a function of time, that is variable current. If you have a variable current where current is varying with time, then the total heat produced from t equals to 0 to t equals to t is given by, suppose guys, if I flow the current for a very small interval of time, that is basically dt, so will the small heat generated, will it be like this? Can you see if I flow the current for a very small interval dt, so the small heat produces this much? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So what is the total heat produced? Total heat will be basically integration of the small heat, and this will be integration of I square R dt from where to where? From t equals to 0 to t equals to This is how you give that 12th grade stuff. In the next class after this, we'll start with some more things are there, and then we'll start with electrical instruments. Done, guys?
Yes, sir.
Everyone written till here?
Yes, sir.
बड़ा बड़ा चीज़. Now next heading is power consumed by a group of resistors. So power consumed by a group of resistors. Suppose you have whatever group of resistors you have, it may be series, parallel, whatever type of combination it is. You know how to deal with the combination, right?
Yes, sir.
So whatever the group of resistor is there, if you have connected it across a battery of EMF E plus minus and a current I is flowing through this particular thing. So we know this particular thing I is basically V by R net. This we know, right? But what is V? V is basically E given over here. Or shall I just name this as V and this as V? Is this fine? If I name this as V.
Mm. Yes,
So
sir.
I is basically V by R net. We have already done this thing. So what is basically the net power supplied by the battery? P net is basically the net power supplied by the battery. Can you see this P net is basically, this is a pure resistive circuit. So always remember in pure resistive circuits, the net power supplied by the batteries will be equals to the power consumed, or in spite of writing power consumed, I'll write the total power consumed by the group, all the resistors. Okay, we'll do this thing with the help of an example, a small example. And how do you find out this thing? P net is equals to I square into R net, or basically V square by R. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Pure resistors.
Now, which is
What does pure resistors mean?
pure resistive, matlab there is only resistor involved. There is no capacitor involved anywhere. Only resistors are
Okay.
there. Pure capacitive means only capacitor is there. Pure inductive means pure inductive inductors are there. Inductors will come in 5th chapter. I think you are aware.
Okay, sir.
ये भी लिख लेना कहीं पे power consumed by a resistor. Yes, suppose if there is a resistor to which current is I, then the power consumed by this resistor is basically I square R. or if I say the potential difference across this is VA minus VB, I square R, or I can write it as VA minus VB, the potential difference upon R, or I can write it as VA minus VB. Done? Done, guys? That's it.
Yes, sir.
Acha, please remember this particular thing. The net power consumed by every resistor, for example, I'll give you one example question. Suppose there are two resistors and I have connected it across a battery of, let's say, then two resistors will be too simple. Let's say there are three resistors over here. This is 6 ohm, this is 3 ohm, this is 6 ohm, and this is a 4-volt battery. Okay, guys, can you see this particular thing? Hello. Let's make it a 10-volt
Yes, sir.
battery and let's make this as a 5 ohm resistor. So here you will be learning a very important result. Can you see it's a pure capacitive circuit? Sorry, pure resistor circuit. My bad. Can you see a pure resistor circuit? Only resistors are there. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So basically, can anyone find me what is the net resistance of the whole thing? Can anyone give me what is the net
So
resistance?
7 ohm.
So the net resistance is basically 7 ohm. Current will be 14. I changed the, for simplicity purposes, I changed the value. Enough. So 14 volt, 5 ohm. So current will be equals to 14 divided by 7. Yes or no?
2 ampere.
2 ampere. So
Yes,
what,
sir.
can anyone tell me what is the net power consumed? Net power supplied by the battery? Net power supplied by the battery will be equals to I, I, can you see I into E? If you remember I into E, yes or no?
20.
So this
Yes,
will
sir.
be 28 watts. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now see this particular thing, this 2 ampere current will flow through this 5 ohm resistor and this 2 ampere current will distribute in two parts. Yes or no? Can anyone
Yes,
tell me
sir.
what will be the current for this? Current will be, I think, 4 by 3 ampere over here and 2 by 3 ampere over here. How is the current distributed? I'm not interested in telling you because we have already done lots of problems in current distribution, and I think this is easy for you people to distribute the current now. Hai na?
Yes, sir.
So basically, this 2 ampere it got into 2 by 3 ampere and 4 by 3 ampere. Now see this thing very carefully. What is the power across 5 ohm resistance? I square R. So can I write it as 2 square into 5? Yes or no? Power across 6 ohm resistor will be equals to 2 by 3 square. Can you see over here the current which is passing through the resistor multiplied by that resistor? Are you getting my point? Power through 3 ohm will be equals to 4 by 3 square multiplied by 3, right? Can anyone tell me what is the power consumed by individual 2 square into 5? This is 20 watt. Yes.
20.
And this will be equals to how much? 4 by 9.
4.
So 4 by 9, 4 into, this will be 2, this will be 3. 4 into 2, 8 by
8 by 3.
8.
3 watts. Yes or no? And this will be how much?
16 by 3.
16 by 3 watts. So can you see the individual power consumed by every resistor? Can anyone add this, and this for me?
So all 3 together.
All of them together.
– 28.
Can you see this particular note? Can you see this result? The net power supplied by the battery is basically the net power consumed by all the resistors together. So always remember, for any circuit, note, for any pure resistive circuit, the net power supplied by the battery should be equal to summation of the current through individual resistance multiplied by, where I is from, why I'm doing I is from 1 to 1, is basically the sum of all, or basically it's the sum of individual. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Please remember, this is only for pure resistive circuit. So you want to note this thing, or is it clear?
So I noted it.
So this is one very important result. Done?
Yes, sir.
The last concept in power is something called as power rating. What is power rating? Power rating is something like, if you have any instrument, if you, let's say you have an electric bulb, so electric bulb will be represented like this. Yes or no? You can make a circle if you want, not necessary. So suppose this bulb is, generally whenever you see at the back or at the, packaging of the, these electrical appliances, you'll find something written like this. So can you see there is a power and there is, potential difference? This is written 100 watt, comma 200 watt. So basically this thing is the power rating. What do you mean by this power rating? What do you mean by this statement? It means that this electric bulb consumes a power of 100 watt when connected across a 200 volt direct. So can you see over here, 100 watt, 200 volt means जब इसको, when you will operate this bulb at 200 volt, it will consume a power of 100 watt. Sir, what is the importance of this power rating? The importance is only one thing, to calculate the resistance. It is just used to calculate the resistance of the appliance. For example, please remember, we know this particular thing, no? The power is basically V square by R. Yes or no? You know this particular thing, power across a resistor is like this. Any electrical instrument is V square B equals to this. Yes or no? So R is basically V square by P. So can you see over here, the resistance of this bulb can be calculated by 200 square divided by 100. which is basically how much? 400. Yes or no? So basically this power rating will be given to you. Sometimes it's not necessary ki, they will give you the power rating like this. Sometimes they may give you power rating in terms of current. So the next example, suppose there is another electric bulb and they have given the power rating as 100 watt and 1 milliampere current. Anna, can you see over here? Guys, can you see here I am not given with voltage, I have given with what? Current. So what will be the only, how will you read it now? How will you read it? Anyone?
The electric bulb consumes the power of 100 volt when passing through a current of 1 meter.
When we pass a current of 1 milliampere through, consumes the power of 100 watt when 1 milliampere current is passed through. So now you understood what is basically this power rating thing. It's just
Yes.
used to calculate the resistance. So basically now power formula, will you be able to give it using V square by R? No, you'll be giving it using I square by R.
I square by R.
From here R will be equals to P upon I square, yes or no?
So it's I square by R or I square
I
R?
square R. So R is basically P upon I square.
Okay, sir.
So R will be equals to power will be 100 divided by 1 into 10 to the power minus 3 the square. So can you see I just gave random value. So this will be equals to 100 into 10 to the power 6 to 10 to the power 2. Although it is very high, so unlikely, but still understood the concept, right? Guys, you understood the
Yes.
concept of power rating? Shall we start with the question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. There are two electric bulbs in series and I've connected it across a 100-volt battery. The power rating for individual is given 200 volt, 100 watts and 200 volt, 200 watts. So there are two bulbs B1 and B2 connected across this particular thing. Now the question is, find the power consumed by individual do it fast. How will you do it? From the power rating first you will calculate the from the power rating first
B1
you will
and
calculate
B2.
Resistance.
resistance. After resistance you will find out R net. After R net you will find out I, and after I you will find out the power across individual.
Each. Yes, sir.
शुरू हो जाओ फटाफट.
So one doubt.
हाँ बोलो.
If you have to find, wait, what is this 100 watts then?
The 100 watt which is written on the bulb. Hello.
Oh, that's like the capacity.
No, that
But
is
we
the
have to find how.
not the capacity beta. This 100 watt here. This 100 watt means when this bulb is separately, when it is operated at 200 volt, then it will consume a power of 100 watt. When this bulb separately is connected to 200 volt, then it will consume a power of 200 watt. This is what is meant by power rating. So
Okay.
from this given data, you have to calculate the resistance. That is why the resistance. That is why this power rating are given.
Okay, sir.
चलो. First of all, when you calculated the resistance of each bulb, what was the resistance of each bulb? R1
So
will be equal
R1
to
400.
400 ohms.
it will be 200 square divided by 100. That will be 400 ohm. And what is the resistance of the second bulb? It is
200.
200.
200 square divided by 200, which will be 200 ohm. Can you see the first resistance? Nikal liya. After that, what is the net resistance?
600.
600 ohm. If then what is the current through the battery?
1 by
100
6.
600. So can you see step by step process? If you follow step by step process, every answer will come. So what is the power across the first resistance? First bulb. What is the power across the first bulb? It is I square R, so 1 by 6 square. Can you see this current 1 by 6 ampere will be passing through this bulb as well as this bulb. So I think I'm clear what is the current across individual bulbs. है ना? So 1 by 6 square multiplied by what is the resistance of the first bulb? 400. So when you solve this,
400.
this 400 by 36. 400 by 36 is basically, it can be divided by 100. So 4.
11.1.
100 by 9. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And what is the power across the second one? 1 by 6 square multiplied by. इसका just आधा हो जाएगा 50 by 9.
50 by 9.
So basically this is the power. Can you see the power which is mentioned over here? The bulb are not operating at full potential. Can you see over here? The bulb are not operating at full brightness. The bulb are just operating at very less brightness as compared to that. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Chal. Next question, similar type of question, but very important. JEE में एक बार आया हुआ है. So there are 3 bulbs which are like this. Three identical bulbs of, chalo, I'll give you resistance directly, or in spite of that I'll give you power rating of 100 volt, 200 watt each. Can you see the power rating is given?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
basically I have given the power rating. From this power rating you can calculate the resistance. Are connected as shown in the figure with a battery. Let's say battery is 100 volt. Are connected as shown with a 100 volt. Now the question is, if this bulb is B1, this bulb is B2, this bulb is B3, find what will... Guys, tell me this particular thing. When this switch is open, will the current flow from here? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
है ना?
Yes, sir.
But when the switch is closed, the current will distribute in B2 and B3, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now the question is, find what will happen to the brightness of the bulb. Please remember, by brightness I mean what? Power. More the power, more will be the brightness. Na? Please analyze this question very well. Otherwise, there is no point of discussing this question. P1, P2, P1, 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 P2. So can you see B1 increases, B2 also increases, B1 increases, B2 decreases, B1 decreases, B2 increases, and B1 decreases, B2 also. Out of, it's a question which has been asked in JEE. So, Shuroja, tell me your analysis and then tell me how did you reach to a conclusion.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, could you scroll up? I can't see the first three letters of the question.
First three letters. Three identical bulbs.
Okay, sir.
After this question, I'll be merging this question with power concept with Kirchhoff's law. है ना? Maybe some more questions, and I can give you some questions as a homework as well. Tarsha, guys, I'm giving you 2 minutes. तब तक question solve करो, and I'll also just come from myself. 2 minutes. Yes, guys, what's the answer? Frozen mutton, frozen.
Sir, is it C?
Yes.
C.
Is the answer?
C.
C. I think C is the correct answer. शायद. Let me check. Let me check what is. I think C. only.
Yeah, see, sir.
See, the question will be solved in two different parts. First part will be when the switch is closed, when the switch is open, and when the switch is
Close.
closed. This is open switch. Switch open. And this is the case when the switch is closed. Yes. Did anyone calculate the resistance of the bulb?
So
Yes,
50.
sir. 50 ohm.
Okay. So the resistance of the bulb is basically so. हाँ जी. So in this case, switch is closed. Let's come one by one. What is the net resistance? All of these are 50 ohm, 50 ohm, 50 ohm calculated using the power rating, right? The resistance will be, what was the power rating given? Power rating given was 100 volt, 200 watt. So 100 volt is square divided by 200 watt, and that will be 50 ohm, right? So R is basically 50 ohm. After that, what will you do? You will, can you see the current will pass through this thing and this thing? Current will not go in this branch because the switch is open, right? So what is the net resistance over here? Net resistance is
100 ohm.
100 ohm. But when here you check the net resistance, now here the current will divide, right? And the current divides over here since the resistance are equal, and the current will also divide equally. So I by 2 and I by
I by 2.
yes or no?
Mm.
Here R net will be, this will be 50 50 25.
75.
So the total will be 75 ohm. 50 and 50 in parallel, so 25 ohm, 25 in parallel with 15 ohm, so that will be 75 ohm. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
After
Yes,
you
sir.
calculated the net resistance, you will calculate the current. Current will be equal to 100 upon 100, which is basically, which is how much? 1 ampere. And here the current will be I2. I1. Here will be, the current will be 100 divided by 75, which is basically 1.25. So can you see the current in the circuit has increased? The current has increased because the resistance decreased as you included one more resistor, right? So current has increased now. So when the current has increased now, the current I1 was flowing through here and I2 is flowing through the bulb B1. So here the power through the first bulb will be equals to what? Power through
Power
bulb
through
1 will be equals to, let's go, in spite of writing 1 and 2, let's name it as IO and IC. है ना? So it will be much more clear to you which is open and which is. So here in this case, V1 is basically I naught square into 50, and here will be P1 will be equal to IC square into 50. So can you see over here this IC was greater than IA? IC was greater than IA. That implies power in closed circuit is more as compared to power. So this for bulb B1, can you see? Is this clear, guys? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
this is
sir.
this analysis for B1. So basically from this answer, either your answer will be A or your answer will be C, right? Now after that, the same thing you'll do for B2. For bulb B2, what is the current to bulb B2? Can you see I naught square 50, the same power was there, and here B2 will be equals to, can you see over here the bulb B2 current is how much? IC by 2. So can you see IC by 2? So IC divided by 2 square. So can you see from the values of I and IC? Are you getting my point, guys? Can you see this will be 0.75 whole square? Yes or no? And this will be 1 square. So obviously which is greater and which is bigger? This is greater, right? This is smaller. Yes or no? So for bulb B2, the power is decreasing. So this is how you analyze the powers. Power is decreases, hence brightness also. So what is the correct answer for this? This C is this.
C.
Is this clear, guys? Any doubt? How will you analyze it? Is this clear, guys? Have some questions for homework. Write some questions for homework. Yes.
Can you explain the second part again, please?
Second part again, can you see bulb B2 is there? Bulb B2 is basically what's the power? What is the current through the bulb B2? Can you see this was your bulb B2 and this was your bulb B1. So what was the current in the previous case? The first case when the switch was open, it was I naught. I naught was 1 ampere. After that, the current became 0.75 ampere, and then the current distributed. Sorry, the current became 1.25, right? Yeah, what is 1.25 divided by 2? Is it
So 1.
0.625, right? Yes or no? 1.25 divided by 2 is 0.625, I guess. Right?
Yes, sir.
So 0.625 square. So can you see the power has become less? Can you see? The current in the second case passing through bulb B2 was IC by 2.
Mm.
So that is how you calculated the power over here. And you observe that the power has decreased as compared from the previous case. You don't need to calculate anything. This is 1 square, this is 0.625 square. Obviously P2 will come less as compared to this P2. The power has decreased. That's why option C is it
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
okay. Now question, homework questions. Two wires of same mass. Just give it a- Write down the question then. Two wires of same mass, comma, having length in a ratio 1 is to 2, density in the ratio 1 is to 3, and resistivity in the ratio 2 is to 1. Okay? There are two wires which have all these in ratio like this. Okay? So the ratio of length given like this, density ratio is given like this, and resistivity is given like this. Now the question is, these are connected one by one to the same voltage supply. The power dissipated in the first wire is 60 watts. Find the rate of find the power dissipated in the find the power dissipated in the second one. This is a homework question, and the answer to this is 10 watts. Okay. Please write this. Next question. 500 watt heater. Please don't be afraid of power. It's like, you have to first, from the power knowledge, you have to make it to the resistance and the current circuit. So it becomes normal circuit analysis only. So 500 heater is designed to operate at 200 volts. 500 watt heater is designed to operate at 200 volt. Full stop. If it is connected across 160 volt line, 160 volt line, then find the heat produced in it. Find the heat produced in it. Bala, find the heat produced in it in 20 minutes. Okay. So these are your two homework questions. Now let's try to do these questions in KCL KVL. Once you have done writing this particular thing, just tell me. In the next class, we'll do something called as a maximum power transfer theorem. And after doing the maximum power transfer theorem, we'll do electrical instruments.
Sir, what is the answer for the second question?
The second question answer is 384 kilojoules.
Thank you, sir.
Now I'm giving you one more question. Do it here. The question is based on Kirchhoff. Although this can be also done as a homework question if you want. I'll tell you how to do it. Simple. A 10 volt battery plus here minus here. A 20 volt battery minus here plus here. This is a 10 ohm resistance and this is a 5 ohm resistance. Now they are saying we find out the thermal power dissipated or consumed by first the 10 ohm resistance and second is 20 volt battery and third is 10 volt battery. Okay, so basically you need to find out the power dissipated or consumed by the resistor by the batteries. Batteries have two options, right? Battery can either consume or battery can either absorb or it can supply, right? Or supply. So battery can either supply or absorb, right?
Consume.
Consume,
Yeah.
right? Resistor will always consume. Yes or no? So try
Yes,
to
sir.
do this question, how to calculate the power through a battery. This EMF multiplied by whatever current flows through it. This EMF multiplied by whatever current flows through it. Yes or no? And how will you see whether it is supplying or absorbing? By seeing the direction of current. If the current is
Direction
coming,
of the current.
if the current is going from negative to positive inside the battery, then power is supplied. And if the current is going from positive to negative, that implies current is, power is absorbed. Accordingly, we'll see the question. Okay? Is this clear, guys? So yeah, I think it's a manageable question as a homework. Yes or no? हो जाएगा क्या? Will you be able to do it using Kirchhoff? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall we do
Yes,
it in
sir.
class?
So shall we do one in class and one for homework?
No, one, because I am doing the next one as in class. That is a difficult one. This is easy one, so I think you'll be able to do it.
Okay,
That's why.
sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So let's do the next one.
The answers.
Answers power by, it will be 10-volt battery, it will be 40 watt, and it will be supplied, I guess. Supplied, guys, I'm not aware of the directions over here because I have done with different methods. So try to do it on your own. I'm just giving you the answers, final answers. Power supplied by 10-volt battery is this much. What is the current? So 2 square, 4 into 80 watt. And after this, what is the 10 ohm? So power across 10 ohm is also 80 watt. Nice one. 40 watt. 40. So these are your answers. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. We'll do one question, which is nice question. We'll do it over here. It's up to you. You want to solve it using nodal, you can solve it using nodal. If you want to solve it using ACL, it's up to you. It's up to you which method you want to solve it. Guys, are you done noting down the question, right?
Yes, sir.
The question is the current through this battery. Can you see the direction is also given, and they have given the current through this battery is 1.5 ampere, and the current through this battery is 2.5 ampere. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
The question is the current through both the batteries are given to you 10 volt and 20 volt. Now they are asking, let me check whether did they give the current. Like this is not given to you. I think I have given you the answer, but this is not given to you. Guys, 1 minute रुकना है ना. This is also not given to you. पता नहीं. I am not aware whether this is given in the question or not, but just assume this is given in the question. It will help you solve it. So now the question is find the power supplied or consumed by each battery. So basically one battery to you know, because I'm not aware whether this thing is given in the question or not. That's why you know this thing. 2.5 ampere is given. You know? So anyway, so now at least you need to find out 10 volt and 15 volt, whether they are supplying the current or absorbed, supplied or consumed by each battery. And शुरू हो जाओ. How will you do it? They want me to do it using KCL or do you want me to do it using KVL? Oh, hello guys. Either KVL or either nodal. Which method do you prefer?
Nodal.
Okay, let's do it with nodal. So if this is nodal analysis, then see over here. Let us assume this point as 0. Wherever we want to start, we can start. Let's say this is 0. Okay. If this is 0, this is how much?
10.
10.
If this is 10, then what is this?
$25.
25. And now what is, let's say this is x. Okay. If this is x, then what is this?
30 minus 6.
30.
No. फिर से देखो. X is at the negative. This will be x plus 30.
Yeah, x plus 30.
है ना, थोड़ा सा देख के. So this will. So I think all the joints have been named, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, let's start. Let's see whether you know this equation. So only one variable you have, right?
Why can't x be 0?
Yes, beta.
Why can't x be 0?
Why can't x be 0? This one.
It's directly connected to the battery. Right?
It's up to you. You know, it's not necessary. मतलब, you can take it if you want. You want me to take it?
So,
Yeah.
So then the down one will be x.
Yeah. कोई ना कोई तो x तो लेना ही पड़ेगा ना. Oh, sorry.
so my doubt is why can't both be 0?
Both cannot be 0. No. It's not necessary. Both are 0. ऐसा किसी ने तेको पता है क्या है? Is this condition given in the question? If that condition is not given, then how can you say for sure, you know, that both will be 0? You can't say no. Take 0.
Directly connected to the battery, so the potential.
One reference is always one, no. You can't choose reference at many places. Otherwise, उस reference से इसकी position कुछ और है, इससे इसकी position कुछ और है. So can you understand कि with the change in the point of reference, your position also changes. Similarly, here also, if you change the reference point, your potential will also change. You are saying कि take 0 over here, right?
Yes, sir.
So if 0 is over here, then 30 is over here. Yes.
Yes.
So what is this? This is, let's say x. So this will
Since
be
it's connected to the 10-volt battery, can't we say this is also?
what?
Since it's connected to the 10-volt battery, so can't we say this will be 0?
We did that in the previous case, no, but you said ki, sir, I don't want
I'm
that to be.
getting confused. Like, why can't we take both as 0? Like,
Acha, you are saying ki, sir, take this also as 0 and this also as 0.
yes, sir.
Because these are two different points, no? Can you see there
Yeah,
is a
because the
resistor?
resistor is connected.
Resistor is connected over there. So you can't take the potential as same until unless there is no current flowing. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that's why you can't take both as 0. एक कोई सा भी 0 लेना है. You start from any one point which you take as a reference point.
Okay.
Okay. So now if you have taken this as 0, this becomes 30. This, let's say it is x. If this is x, then this is x plus 10. And this is x plus 10, then this should be x plus 25. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
this is now only one variable you have. Shall we start solving it?
Mm.
Now,
Yes, sir.
tell
Yes,
me
sir.
whether this particular thing, if you apply KCL at this particular point. Guys, if let's apply it at this point.
Sir?
Yes, tell me.
So in the previous case, like when the 0 was taken down near the 10-volt battery, that 25, like near the 15-volt battery, we
एक बार
marked
फिर
it
से
as
once
25.
more. Yes.
So like the before case, like the 0 was near the 10 volt battery,
okay.
right?
Okay.
So that time that the other end, that point we marked as only 25 instead of x plus 25.
Yes.
So why is it so as now x plus 25?
Because now you have marked the origin as somewhere else. You in place of 0, you wrote it as x. So where there was 0 plus 10, now it is x plus 10. Where it was 0 plus 25, now it is x plus 25.
Okay, sir.
Sorry. So see, even you learn something in nodal from here as well. So now first of all, can I apply? Let's say the current. This current is I1. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Let's say
Yes,
this
sir.
current is I1. Let's apply the Kirchhoff's current law at 0. That is total outgoing current at 0 is equals to 0, right? At here. So can you
Mm.
see I1, which is in this direction? Yes. Can you see I1, which is in this direction?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I1 plus 0 minus x, 0 minus x divided by 5 plus 0 minus x plus 10, so 0 minus x plus 10 upon, what is the resistance? 10
10.
equals to 0, right? But if you couldn't, do you know I1? I don't think so you know I1. This is not given in the question. तभी मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि I am not sure whether this is given in the question or not. This is not given in the question. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you assume that the current over here is I1. Now can you see this I1, when it goes over here, it will distribute into two parts. So this will be one part and this will be other part. So can I say I1, whatever current is coming I1, can I say it will be equals to 30 minus x plus 25. 30 minus x plus 25 divided by 5 plus 30 minus x divided by 10. Yes or no? Can I say
Yes, sir.
at this particular
Yes,
point,
sir.
whatever current is coming, it will distribute in two parts. The current which is going over here is basically this, and the current which is coming over here is basically this. Yes. Can I put this I1 in this equation? So did you learn something new? If there is, somewhere, you will encounter a branch which will not have any resistance, and now you need to apply nodal. Then how will you do it? So can you see? We assumed this as I1, and in the next we broke it. So this will be 30 minus x plus 25 will be how much? What will be this? 30 minus 25, 5 minus x, right? Yes or no, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Can you say 0 minus x plus 10? So, minus 10 minus x. So, minus 10 minus x divided by 10 is equals to 0. Can I solve it? Right? Now, can you see only one variable is there? X. Right? Can I solve it for the value of x? So, this will be
Yeah.
5.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It will be 10 minus 2x plus 30 minus x. Can you see LCM is 10 basically? है ना? Plus
Yes, sir.
minus x है तो फिर minus 2x, so this will become minus 2x. Then this will become minus 10 minus x. Yes or no? So can you see over here minus 2x, minus x, minus 2x, minus x. How many x's are there?
4.
6.
So minus 6x,
Oh, yeah, 6.
and I'll transfer them to the right hand side, so they will become plus, right?
Yes, sir.
Here it will be 10 plus 30. What is 10 plus 30? 40. 40 minus 10 is 30, right?
30.
Yeah.
So from here x will be equals to
5 volt.
5 volt. तो यहाँ से एक x की value आ गई. Once you get the value of x, now what is left? Is it anything else left? Now what is the current through this? Can you see over here? Acha, you can't say the current at passing through 10 volt, but can you see the current through 30 volt? What is the current through 30 volt? Can you see? I1.
2.5.
So I1 is basically this plus this, right?
Mm.
Will I put the value
Yes,
of
sir.
X over here? Plus 30 minus X. So can you put the value of X equals to 5 over here? This will become 0 and this will become 25 by 10. Then that is equals to 2.5 ampere. Can you see?
Mm.
That this was not given in the question. Let me just cut it from here in the, otherwise, next time. So I'll cut it later on. So I1 is basically this, and the direction is also, what is the direction? This is the direction we have thought. Yes, because our
Yes,
answer was
sir.
coming positive, no? So hence, acha. Tell me this particular thing. What is the current through this X plus 25? 30 minus X plus 25. Oh, ये तो zero हो रहा है.
Like current through the 5 ohm resistor.
Yes, current through this branch. Can you see this 5 ohm resistor is basically the current which will go through this 15 volt, right?
Mm-mm.
So what is
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
current
yes,
through this
sir.
5 ohm? Here this is 30 and here also there is 30 only. Can you see X over 5? So the
Mm.
current through this 15 volt is becoming 0 since X plus 25 is equals to 30 and 5 ohm is in between X plus 25 and 30. So basically 30 and 30, right? Yes or no? That
Yes,
implies
sir.
no current flows through the branch of 5 ohm. And can you see this 15 volt battery is in series with this 5 ohm. So hence no current through 15 volt battery is. No current through 15 volt battery. If there is no current through 15 volt battery, can you see all the current, this 2.5 ampere which is coming from this battery, will it go in this direction? Yes or no, guys?
Mm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And now this 2.5 ampere current will distribute over here and here, right?
Yes, sir.
So what will be this current? This will be X minus 0 by.
5.
So
5.
current through 5 ohm resistance, the downward wala current through 5 ohm is X minus 0 divided by 5, which is 5 minus 0 divided by 5 and 1 ampere. That implies यहाँ पे 1 ampere current is going. If 1 ampere current is going through here, then what is the current through here?
1.5.
So 1.5 ampere
1.5.
current is passing through 10 volt. Now you know the value of current as a current through current through 10 volt battery, right? Is 1.5. Yes or no? So now
Yes,
you
sir.
know the current through individual battery. The current through here is 0. The current through here is going here, and the current through is 2.5 ampere, which is currently coming in this direction. So can you see in this particular case you can calculate the power easily? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So bas, that's it. That's the question. So what is the new thing which you learned over here? The new thing we learned over here is basically what? How to deal with those branches which doesn't have any resistance in between them using nodal. Can you see this branch didn't have any resistance? This branch didn't have any resistance, but still it was there in the circuit and still we applied nodal somehow. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So please remember every question will keep on growing like this, small, a bit by bit. Okay? Chal. In the next class, we'll start with something called as maximum power transfer theorem. Okay? Although that maximum power transfer theorem will make sense once I teach Thevenin, but still I'll give something about it. So don't worry. And then we'll start with electric instruments. Once we're done with electrical instruments, we'll do RC circuits, and that will be the मतलब RC circuit will take time. Also electric circuit, this electrical instruments will also take time. So the
Sir, was it what you were talking about when I asked you the doubt?
हाँ,
The maximum
yes,
power.
yes, that we will
Okay,
be talking about maximum power.
fine.
Chalo. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you again in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.